Hello guys, we're going to show you how to use Google Earth and find a fishing spot that you've never been to. This fishing spot could be 50 miles away, and you want to make sure that your boat can go there, or you want to figure out how far it is to your destination that you need to go. Find your options, like you can use boat ramp A or B or C, which one is a better deal. And also, we're not going to make a route, but I'm going to show you how I use routes to route a water where to avoid getting stuck, basically, or hitting rocks or whatever. Now, all these blue and yellow things you see on the screen, I made it using a keyboard. I did not go to GPS and punch it in. I have a software. I punch it in. The software converts the information to my brand of GPS. I happen to use Lowrance. And then I download it. I'm not going to go to the GPS and punch in all this one by one. It takes way too long. On a keyboard, it takes about 2 or 3 seconds. Now, I was interested to go, let's say, let me see where we want to go. If you go on the far left on a Google Earth search, you can punch in like boat ramp, and according to your zoom, if you zoom in to an area of 1 mile by 1 mile, it will try to find that information in that zoom. You're not going to go look all over the United States for a boat ramp. So zoom into the area you want, like 50 miles by 50 miles, and then punch in boat ramp to pull out all the boat ramps. Obviously, there's not that many boat ramps in your area. You know, they're usually far apart. Where I live in Houston, so my whole within 100 miles there might be a 50 to 100 good boat ramps that I have access to, but it makes a difference. So here we are. I zoomed in to this area. As I said before, all these data, I put it in for fishing purposes or boating purposes. So I come over here and I punch in boat ramp. On the left you see A, B, and then I punch in A and it will move me. Oh, it's moving too far, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to press on B. Same thing is happening. Let me see if I can zoom in some more. What it's doing is moving too far away from where I want to be. I don't want to use a boat ramp that is 50 miles away. So another trick is if Google Earth doesn't have it, in my area, boat ramps are near bridges and underneath the bridges. So what I do is look for bridges and I'll zoom in to look at the bridges and see if there's a boat ramp. Then I'll use this option right here, the clock. And when you push the clock, this comes up with a year on it. And I go back and forth to see how many people have used that boat ramp in the past. I'll go back 3 or 4 years. So let's say one more time, right here, this is the boat ramp that I want right here. It's J. So you have to go all the way down to the left to get to it. Here it is, J. So anyway, this boat ramp, I was interested. So what you do is you zoom in. Okay, you see one little tiny trailer, which scares me, telling me this is not a good boat ramp. But what I did is I went to the time and I went 1 year back, and we should have a different picture. Let's go one more. Okay, here you go. 2 bigger trailers show up. I use the ruler right here, convert it to feet, and I measure the trailer to give me an idea. As you see, it's saying 18.5 foot long. So I close it, I'll press it again, and I'll go from here to here. It's about 7 feet long. You can be exact, about 6.5. So it's about a 20-foot boat trailer. So that tells me 20-foot boat was there. Let's go measure this one, and from the shape of it, you can tell that it's a, I'm gonna say it's a V shape. So this boat ramp is good for my boat because I have a 20-footer. We can measure this one as well, and I assume this boat ramp is good. And what we're going to do is here, if we move to the right, let me see, yeah, you notice that I made these routes right here, the red lines that shows me how to navigate this particular water. You got a bunch of oysters right here, and the way I did it, I go back and forth and find the low tide and find where the water is. See, here you go, where the water is green and there's some leftover water, and that tells me, here's a good example of it. You see everything is out of the water, and I figure this is the best way to go. Okay, and you go slow, obviously, and you look for greenish water. So obviously brown like this is dirt, and this shows you where the water is. You see it? See, there's water here, but there's no water in this section. So I made a route, and I'll download it on my GPS. But right now, this shows you basically now you can measure everything. So where was the boat ramp? It was right here. You can go to the, it was right here. And if you go pat, you can go 1, 2, and if this is the area we want to go to, we are at, change it to miles, we are at 2.92 miles. So that shows me if I go from this boat ramp to here, it's going to take 2.92 miles. If you're in kayak, maybe far, and a boat is not. Also, this is the ICW. If you want to see how big this lake is, you can use your measurement. You can go from here to here, and it tells you it's 0.22 miles, and you can get an idea how big the lake that you're going to, the area you're going to. So this will save you some time, and hopefully you can use it to catch more fish. Be safe and have a great day. Go fishing, go boating, and enjoy your day.